Hello teacher, I'm from group 4 and today I'm presenting the final project, which is the attendance record system. There are 3 members in our team, with me, Ratani Lihab, being the team leader. I handle full stack development, implementing front-end with Node.js, developing back-end with Python, managing the database and integrating real-time attendance tracking. Both Sam Sokrat and Tui Lai Stron are the members of our team. They contributed to team discussion, brainstorming session, and designing ideas. Here's the table of content of our slide presentation, including introduction, objective, methodology, result, conclusion, and demonstration. Moving to introduction, the attendance record system automates attendance tracking by eliminating manual records. It ensures accuracy, accountability, and real-time monitoring with automated storage and database integration, enhancing efficiency and ease of use. Moving on to objective, there are 6 sections here. The first one is automate tracking. We want to automate attendance tracking by reducing the need for manual records by automatically marking the attendance. Second one is improving accuracy. We want to minimize human errors in recording and managing attendance. Third one is save time. We want to speed up the attendance process and reduce administrative workload. The fourth one is accountability. We want to ensure accountability by keeping reliable records to track attendance patterns and prevent fraud. The fifth one is file exportation. We want to provide quick and reliable CSV file which stores attendance records for analysis and decision making. And the final one is enhanced convenience. We want to allow users to check and manage attendance records easily from any device. Moving on to methodology, there are 3 sections here. The first one is the requirement analysis. For file storage, in earlier version of my system, I stored them in a folder, and later on I moved to a database. Moving on to the face encoding. So the system encodes each face from each image before the face recognition process begins. Once the face recognition process begins, the system captures and processes the image of the detected face in the current frame and compare it to the encoded face. And if the face matches, it will allow the system to mark the attendance which are stored inside a CSV file, including the names and timestamp. Moving to development. Since this was a project I completed on my own during my second year here, I decided to use the existing system and improve it during the first week. So I decided to modify the existing code by adding threshold. There are 2 thresholds. The first one means that the encoded face and the detected faces must match for at least 5 times in a row. And after that, moving on to the second threshold is that the detected face should stay in frame for at least 3 seconds before the system store the attendance. And for the attendance, I changed the path to store the attendance by making the system create a folder and then storing them inside a file inside the folder, naming them with current date. After the fast progress update, I decided to organize the system file into 7 distinct files, including the initialization file for initializing database connection, WebSocket, and course. Second file is model file for creating model for database. Third one is real-time file for admitting a real-time attendance update to frontend for displaying. And the fourth one is route file for creating API endpoint for testing and integrating to frontend. The fifth one is face detection for comparing detected face and the encoded face. The sixth one is the record attendance. It will record the attendance into the database and the CSV file. And lastly is the main file. This is for running the whole system. Moving on, we have also implemented more features which provide us new processes, including registration. Students are registered with required fields including name, phone number, email address, and an image of themselves. Next is encoding. The upload image will then be encoded immediately and stored inside a new field inside the database. Third one is detection. The system fetches the face encoding field from the database and compare it with the detected face in the current frame and if it meet the threshold, it will store the attendance record into the database and CSV file. Moving on to the last section, which is the system design. So for the database, I chose SQLite because it is simple and lightweight. It requires no separate server setup, making it easy to integrate into application with minimal configuration. For the UI design, I decided to use Next.js because it is fast and responsive. It offers server-side rendering and static site generation, which improve performance and SEO. For the front end, I created several pages, including the home page, which is the welcome page with a short description about the system. Second one is the record attendance page, used for recording the attendance and displaying real-time update attendance for the current date. Third one is the view attendance page. This one lists the attendance list and lists the information of each attendance for each date. Next is the Add Student page. This page is for creating student, which fields such as name, phone number, email address, and image. Next is View Student page. This page is for viewing student list and information. And the last page is the About Us page, which display our information. Let's move to result. There are three sections also. The first is accuracy and efficiency. We have successfully automated attendance tracking using face recognition. We have also used manual work and human errors in attendance recording. Moving to second section, user experience and performance. We have developed a user-friendly UI with distinct pages for recording, viewing, and managing attendance and students. We have also optimized the system by resizing images and setting threshold to increase the accuracy. And we also provided the CSV file for easy export and analysis. The last section is the real-time functionalities. We implemented real-time attendance update displayed on the front end. And we also achieved smooth database synchronization for instant record updates. Moving on to conclusion, the attendance record system successfully automates attendance tracking using face recognition, improving accuracy, efficiency, and reliability. The system features a user-friendly UI, efficient database management, and CSV export for data analysis. Overall, this project demonstrated the practical application of image processing and database integration, making attendance management more seamless and effective. Let's get right into the demonstration. Here is the homepage of our attendance recording system. Next is the record attendance page, which on the left is the webcam, and on the right is the real-time update attendance record for the current date. The third one is for view attendance list page. We can view the attendance list, but currently there is no attendance list yet. The fourth one is for creating student, including the name, phone number, email address, and an image of themselves. The fifth one is the student list, and now there is no student yet. The last one is the About Us page, where you can see our information. So let's now create a student first. Let's create myself. Let's upload my image. After creating, we go to the view student page. We can see my information, the one that I just created. Go back to the view attendance list. You can see that there is no attendance list yet. So let's record our attendance. So after a while, it will record our name and the timestamp here. If you go back to the view attendance page, you can see there's one row. If you click on it, you can see the information there's of the student and the timestamp they come in for the attendance. And if we download the file, if you open it, we can also see the name of the file that I saved for the current date, and my name, and the timestamp that they come in for the attendance. So that's it for my presentation, and thank you, teacher, for listening.